Please welcome to the stage Dana-Farber's Chair of the Board, Josh Bekenstein. Josh is a senior advisor of Bain Capital LP, one of the world's leading private multi-asset alternative investment firms based in Boston. Josh helped start Bain Capital in 1984, and it has since grown to 23 offices spanning 4 continents with more than 1,200 team members and approximately $140 billion in assets under management. Josh joined Dana-Farber's board in 1997 and has served as chair of the board since 2011. Please welcome Josh Bekenstein.
Thank you. Since I'm getting older, I keep my name tag because if I have to introduce myself, I could look down and see. But they were nice enough to do that for me, so thanks so much. I thought that was amazing. I hope you all enjoyed it. I wanted to tell one quick story. I'm wearing a tie, and the story on the tie is that, well, one, it's a PMC tie, but the other is I had a conversation. I think this is really consistent with the conversations you've heard about how amazing our doctors are. So I had a conversation with a doctor at Dana-Farber, I don't know, 10 or 15 years ago, and he was wearing a tie, and he had come to a meeting, and he'd clearly been in clinic. And I said, well, when you're seeing patients, you know, is it uncomfortable to wear a tie while you're seeing the patients and stuff? And, you know, how do you think about that? And he said to me, he said, you know, when a patient comes to Dana-Farber with cancer, it's the most important thing in their lives. And by me wearing a tie, I send a clear message about how much I care about that patient and my care of that patient. And to me, I don't know, it just says so much about the many wonderful things about the culture of Dana-Farber and the desire to be the absolute best for every patient that we see. So I just, in listening to the conversations, I was thinking, you know, it's all so consistent, which is so amazing, and such a tribute to everyone at Dana-Farber and to our amazing leader, Dr. Laurie Glimcher, who I get the honor of introducing. So anyway, I think that Dana-Farber is an amazing place. I think that over the last 8 years under Laurie's leadership, it's become an even more amazing place. I get the opportunity at the end today to close, and I'm going to talk a lot more about what's been accomplished at that time. So both not to be repetitive and to encourage you to stay to the end. I'm going to hold off on what I want to say about Laurie until that time. So at this point, I just want to hand it over to her. She is going to talk a little bit about some of her visions, and then we're going to have a fantastic panel that's going to talk about some of the exciting things that Laurie really led us to towards the applications for a new cancer-only hospital that we're going to run. And so I will introduce Laurie now, and then I'll come back later and be able to tell you a lot more about all the great things she's done. Thank you.
Well, this is kind of emotional for me right now. Thank you, Josh, and good afternoon, everyone. It is certainly an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. On October 1st, I will assume the role of President Emerita. So today is my last presidential symposium. And I have to say, my tenure as president has been one of the most profound and rewarding experiences of my life. And today, I am so proud of what we all have achieved together. This is the right time for the next president and CEO, and I think from what you've heard from him recently and just now, how fantastic he is going to be the next CEO and president of Dana-Farber. And I'm confident that Dana-Farber is very well positioned for the future. So over the next few minutes, I'll say some words about the impact of the Dana-Farber campaign, which has changed the future of cancer care because of your philanthropy. Here with us tonight are the campaign's chair, Michael Eisenson, and Vice Chair Monica Chandra, and I am so grateful for their partnership. Michael and Monica, wherever you are, please stand up so we can all. This is an incredible community, and it makes it so much possible for Dana-Farber and our patients. And this reminds me of a powerful quote from Chuck Traven. He's a patient with advanced stage 4 renal cell cancer who spoke at the presidential symposium previously. And here's what Chuck said. He said, you know, only 10% of those of us with metastatic disease at the time of diagnosis survive for 5 years or longer. And the fact that I'm in year 9 is an absolute miracle. I'm living proof of what happens when you are treated by the amazing team at the Dana-Farber. And our Institute community of supporters has grown through the Dana-Farber campaign. Over 900,000 donors have joined our movement to defy cancer since the campaign began in October 2017. During the campaign, we have placed a special focus on supporting our faculty, especially through endowed chairs at Dana-Farber. We have more than doubled the number of endowed chairs for our leaders. And the significance of this, what does this mean for Dana-Farber, is clear. This support allows us to attract and retain the best talent and provide crucial support for our world-class faculty in perpetuity. And our faculty and staff have delivered revolutionary science and extraordinary care to more patients than ever before. In fact, in the past year alone, Dana-Farber served over 96,000 patients. That's an increase of over 26% since 2019. Dana-Farber investigators have contributed to the development of more than half of all cancer drugs approved by the FDA in the past 5 years, and you heard some of that for Jacqueline. The pace of discovery has been unprecedented. Look, we have more to do to overcome significant challenges in cancer medicine. There are cancers that we need to work hard on, but we want to find solutions for every patient. So before we move on to our panel discussion on the future of cancer medicine, it's important to highlight some critical data about the rise in cancer rates. So in the past decade, we have continued to see alarming increases of cancer in young, healthy people. In 2024, 2 million people in the US are projected to be diagnosed with cancer. This is a double-digit increase since 2020. I mean, in Massachusetts alone, the rate of cancer is projected to be nearly 28% higher in the same 4-year time span. Over the next 10 years, cancer incidence is expected to increase another 13%. And by 2050, cancer in men is expected to increase by 84%, with deaths increasing by 93%. And this reality points to the need for us to improve diagnostic tools and a growing need for new approaches, new models. Delivering Dana-Farber's extraordinary care to more cancer patients is absolutely central to meeting growing needs. Through Dana-Farber's proposed future inpatient adult cancer hospital, we plan to provide the continuum of world-class services that all of our patients deserve. And our collaboration with Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center will ensure exceptional patient care. So with that, I like to share with you a brief video which really speaks to our vision going forward.
Despite great strides in survival rates, the incidence of cancer is rising. Disturbingly, the world could see a 77% increase in cases by 2050. There is no time to wait. The world needs answers. This is a solution from the cancer specialists people have always come to for answers. Introducing a new kind of cancer center, envisioned by Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. In a challenging world, it pays to specialize. Dana-Farber has always specialized in one thing: cancer. When cancer is your only focus, you see things others don't. You make discoveries others won't. You understand why. Why an environment customized to patient needs accelerates treatment and discovery. Why spending as much time with patients as you spend in the lab makes you better at both research and patient care. Why this drives a momentum of discovery that accounts for over half of all FDA approvals for cancer. Why this foundational work has transformed the way cancer care is performed around the world. Why true progress against cancer will only be made when the highest care is available to everyone. When cancer is your only focus, you meet a challenging world head-on and make decisions that take cancer care to the next level. Like building New England's only adult inpatient hospital that is 100% dedicated to cancer, and connecting it to Boston's Longwood campus, just across the street from Dana-Farber's Yawkey Center for Cancer Care. A center that brings the latest treatment, research, and technology under one roof. That brings more cancer patients into a seamless healing environment where they can get better faster. Where every room is configured for today's variety of cancer treatments and tomorrow's. A cancer hospital designed to observe, gain insight, and speed discovery. And with the clinical collaboration of Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, can offer easier access to world-class specialists across all disciplines, not just cancer. This ensures patients can continue to choose the right doctor for them and gives access to patients who could not get this level of treatment before. Since 1947, Dana-Farber has shown that the most effective results come from being singularly focused. That focus has resulted in plans for a transformative inpatient cancer hospital independently owned and operated by Dana-Farber. This is how we're planning to meet the future. We're not just raising a building. We're raising the standard of cancer care for all of us, and ultimately creating a structure with one end in sight: the end of cancer.